I am the sword in the darkness.
Hey guys, we're here with Adam Schaefer. He's going to show us his Machina Gadget deck profile. So yeah, anything else to say?
Hey guys, I'm just basically showing you the basic deck of what brought me into the game, what taught me the most basically, and the one deck beyond all else that I am actually most comfortable with. So we'll just start it off with the 2 green, the 2 yellow, and the 2 red. I'm really not a fan of what people are doing right now with chain summoning and all that stuff. I want to stick to the basics. You're relying on the monsters, you want to keep them on the field, or in this case, the way I'm playing it right now, I'm going for the Rush Kage, Rush Tin Goldfish. I know a lot of people are iffy on this, especially since Valor is now becoming more dominant, but honestly, I find it's the more...
I mean, Valor's going to hurt you either way. So.
It is. Even when Maxi was around more than Valor, it was still... the main issue, well, rather the main reason why I really wasn't concerned was because you're playing Tin Goldfish, you're using the effect, they're going to chain Maxi, right? If you're dropping a gadget, it doesn't matter. They're going to break even, and you're plussing. So you'd stay at the same amount of cards that they would, basically. So it's like if you're going to go Tin play yellow, let's say, you're going to search your other gadget, and go into Yugioh. They just drew 2, you search 2, basically. So you're pretty much solid either way. The only issue I have with this, I keep drawing them in doubles and triples, and I hate it so much.
Alright.
But yeah, that's kind of why I'm kind of steering towards other decks, just because I don't like drawing Kages. But it happens, you have to deal with it. Then there's the Machina core, the 3 gear frame. 3 fortress, I'll get to that in a minute. It's a little bit hefty, I know, but the reasoning actually, I'll skip right to it. 1 Radox. Basically,
okay.
That's the reason. It's no one, like, all the dragons are at 1 now, and you can easily get a fortress on the field by either sending it with a machine as normal, or even just Radox effect when you have another target you can raid. Send it with a fortress, and fortress is live anyways, so it doesn't really matter.
Right.
And then the classic cannon or forest, whatever you prefer. I'm a bigger fan of cannon, that's just me. So, there's the big beats. We're getting to more of the techie / required stuff here. The level 4 trap tricks here. Searches for a trap pull card when it's normal summon. So I have the bottomless, obviously. I also run 1 void. On top of that, if this gets special summoned, you can destroy 1 spell or trap on the field, I believe.
Oh, that's good.
So this with tin plate, it's pretty cool. I enjoy it. Double Maxi and then double Trag. I know Trag is getting a lot of hate right now, given that Fire Fist is kind of going everywhere, so they're going to kill it anyways. If you're playing Mermail, they might just they might just take it with a big eye whether they have it or not. But it's really just supposed to give you that one last turn of redemption, just in case. Or at the worst case, it is a fodder to other rank 4 decks when you keep drawing Kages, and you need to keep them in your hand anyway, so I have a love-hate relationship with Strong as well. And then the 41st card is actually just Gorz, because why not?
Yeah, that's Gorz.
Because Gorz. Triple MST, just Staple and Dark Hole, that's it for the spells. Just pure basic. Going on to the traps, I'm actually maining 3 Mind Crush. I wrote an article about this on the Gamers Co-op article page. I guess you can reference it if you like. But the idea behind this is that there are so many decks that, since the format is a lot slower, that you'll be able to just read your opponent first off, and basically just keep track of what your opponent's adding, what their hand is, stuff like that, and just counter any play they're gonna make. Like if they're gonna play tanky, they're gonna add, like if they're playing Constellar, they'll add Cost. If they're playing Fire Fist, they'll add Bear. Just call it. Also on decks like Mermail, they're gonna reveal either Megalo or lead sometimes. I don't know why people do that. But basically, they're gonna reveal it, they're gonna discard, and then you can just hit it there. It's still in their hand, so Just,
Alright.
it's gone at that point.
Okay.
Not to mention, it'll just destroy Yugioh. It'll just stop them in their tracks. Too fiendish. There's no Veilers in here. These are basically my Veilers. Double Force. In a slow grind game, you're gonna have to keep your gadgets on board at least for one more turn until you are able to play your other one, and then well, you just go all out.
Alright.
Then the staple Warning, Torrential, the Void, like I said, and Bottomless. These are pretty much just all around staples. Moving on to the extra. Two Gigaguns, for obvious reason. Then two King of the Feral Imps. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, yes, I do keep drawing Kages, but on the off chance that I'm going to need to search it, I do have two. It does help a lot in the grind game. One Maestro, one Diamond Dyer, one Cowboy. Got the Abyss Dweller for the Mermail matchup, and because people still try and play Dark Worlds, like why not? Like you said, Emerald.
Okay.
Just you want to recycle your engine if you're at that late of the game and you actually haven't really won already, to be honest, or if you haven't gotten like just demolished, then you're gonna try and replenish your engine. You're gonna try and draw for that one card. Or honestly, I've even done that a few times, where just reborn that YGOCrow because you just can, being a normal monster. And then the new addition would be number 101.
The best part of the deck is
so it's the best removal in the game right now. I mean, yeah, so why wouldn't you?
It doesn't even remove it, it just hides it. It's like,
yeah, it's just like, okay, bye. Then you know, Black Ship, Ouroboros, because there are the occurrences where you will go Tin Plate, Gadget, Kage.
yeah.
And you can actually just start off pretty strong with that. And then you have Big Eye and Draco Sack for your Red Ox plays. You even have Gores now.
What would you cut to make room for an Exciton Knight?
For Exciton, to be honest, I don't really know. I would kind of be leaning towards maybe Black Ship, but like that's too good. So I might even try taking out one of the Kings and see how that goes.
Yeah.
But otherwise, the other options would include Black Ship, since we have 101 now. Maybe even Ouroboros, because it doesn't happen as much as I'd like it to.
Alright, so just show us the side deck now.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to
Side.
Carl, stop. Carl!
Yeah, those tokens though. Then you have Tommy King Ryo, and then 2 Kaiku.
Okay.
You're still, I'm a really old Gadget player in the sense of just, I played it a couple of years back when Royal Oppression was around, and Gadgets was essentially Gadget, smashing ground, beat, next turn, keep going. Xyz weren't there. Synchros were just starting out then, and I just like the idea. Ryo's still a card. Kaiku just screws up a lot of decks that would normally catch you by surprise. So I find it really does help a lot.
Okay.
Then 1 Dimensional Fissure.
Yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory.
Kind of need it. I mean, Mermail's still around as much as most of us don't want it to be. Speaking of which, Huge at 1. I'm not complaining, but I'm not a fan of it either. Like it's iffy. And just because there was because I can, and because I mean there was spellbooks for this. There was spellbooks in my locals. I mean this even hits Noble Knights if you really need to. You'll just hit them at the early game, and they're pretty much done for. It's also gonna hit Fire Fist, so you can't go wrong with EV. And Soul Drain, still hitting on Mermails here. 2 debunks because people are still trying with dragons. A couple other reasons. 2 lightning imprisoning. I keep forgetting that Bujins is a deck, and when I keep playing against it, literally, I keep forgetting about Eternal.
Alright.
Overworked for the Fire Fist matchup, and Skill Prisoner. Honestly, I have yet to test this card. It looks very promising, but I did I'll admit, put it in just to replace lances. So I guess I'll have to come back with that and see how that works out.
Alright, cool. Well, thanks for showing us your deck, man.
No problem.